Hi guys, Robbo46 here, welcome yourselves back to MotoGP 20 on the Xbox One X. Let's continue our career mode with Red Bull KTM. We've only got 4 races to go. Motegi, Phillip Island, Sepang and Valencia. And we are looking good for the championship at the moment. We've got 33-point lead over Marquez. So let's head to Motegi. I'll tell you what, it's going to be worth me taking part in FP1 rather than 2 or 3. Because we'll be able to do a faster time in FP1 because it'll be a drying track and a wet race. So dry qualifying, we did manage to get straight through to Q2. My plan of just doing FP1 worked. I managed to go 3rd quickest on a drying track, hence why we've come straight through to Q2 because no one could go quicker in the proper wet sessions. Yeah, the KTM is not feeling that great around here, but we're still able to be pretty competitive, so pretty happy about that. We're close to the time at the moment. But yeah, a proper wet race. It's going to be interesting for sure. And of course it's Motegi as well, so anything could happen. And then we go to Phillip Island, which last season was a real struggle, and there's been a few people saying that Phillip Island seems more difficult now since they've done the last update. So yeah, we'll see how we get on there. If it's going to be the same as last year, then we are really going to struggle. So through hairpin curve and onto the back straight. So we're only 0.2 behind at the moment. So if we can get on the front row or the front 2 rows, that will be pretty ideal, I think. So into the chicane. We are catching Dovi, so that's got to be a good sign. He's gone quickest at the moment. That's put us up to 2nd position. So we're starting in 5th, but the times are very close, very close. Right, time to race in the rain. Soft front, soft rear, full tank of fuel. Let's see how we get on. I like how when they do the little, or start the warm-up lap, even the game struggles to keep the players' front ends down, pulling away. You can see that all the rest of the riders, they all pull away normally with the front end not lifting, but the players always does. But here we go for the race. 6 laps around here in torrential rain. I mean, that was a good start. We're in 2nd position at the moment, so that was a very good start. Just behind Marquez. Gonna have to go careful in this race because one little mistake with the front end and that will be completely gone. Have to make sure we don't put the rear anywhere near the grass because we'll be gone then as well. So we have to go careful around here. Okay, that was weird. So obviously when you go through under the bridges, the rain is obviously not under there because it's underneath something. But it looked to me like all of the rain stopped and then started again as soon as we came out. So even looking outside under the little tunnel, there was no rain. We've got another bridge to go under in a minute. But yeah, so obviously we've got rain at the moment because we're out in the open. But when we go under the bridge, just have a look beyond the bridge as we go past Marquez into 90-degree corner. I think we've got it right. Here we go. So bridge, look in front, and there's no rain at all. And then as soon as we come out of the bridge, the rain starts again. Because if it continued when you went under the bridge, you'd still be able to see it, obviously, after the bridge. but there's no rain at all. It just completely stops. So you obviously turn the rain off when you go under the bridge and then turn it back on as soon as you come out, which is a very weird way of doing it. Of course, this is the only track that has bridges you go under. So I think this is literally the first proper wet race I've done around Motegi, so I've not really noticed it too much. But it was really noticeable on the first lap when we went under the first bridge. Like, we'll come under it again. So we've got rain. Look through the bridge and you can still see rain. And then no rain outside, and then come outside and it starts again. That's strange. But I suppose it's better doing it that way than the other way, where you go under the bridge and it's still raining under the bridge. Marquez is not leaving me alone. He's all over the back of me. Into the corner. That's me a little wide. Oh, he's through. But we've got a slightly better exit. Okay, we've got a fight on our hands with Marquez for this one. Our main championship rival as well. Of course, we can't wrap up the title here. Even if Marquez doesn't score any points, we still can't wrap it up here. So all we can do is just try to continue building our lead. And then see what happens when we get to Phillip Island. I'm not sure if I'm looking forward to that race anymore. I do love the Phillip Island track. But yeah, if it's going to be a struggle like last season, then yeah, it might be a little bit frustrating. But just at the fastest lap of the race, 52.4. Although Quattararo's just done a 52.3. Well, we've got a little lead over Marquez at the moment, so that's good. And it looks like both mine and Marquez's teammates are outside the points. It's kind of good in a way that, you know, our teammates seem to be on the same kind of level. Hence why the team championship is still very close. Got a gap over Marquez. It is 0.8, but he usually closes in through the next couple of corners. I can hear that Honda closing in already. So yeah, we have obviously signed with Aprilia for next season because I think that we can win the championship. We've you know, we've had a good run so far the last few races, getting some good wins. So I do believe we will be able to win the title. It will depend what happens at Phillip Island, but I know that Sepang and Valencia turn out to be quite strong tracks towards the end of the season, so I think we should be okay. So Sepang especially, I think we should be able to win around there. And Valencia, even though I hate that track, on this game it's not as difficult to win there as it has been in the past. We've just set a new fastest lap of the race, but Quattararo again immediately beat it. So Quattararo in third at the moment. Tell you what, Fabio, if you want to do me a favour, if you can get in front of Mark for me, that would be ideal. But I bet it doesn't work like that. But it's not going to happen like that. We shall see. Half a second we got over Marquez at the moment. Oh. Okay. Okay, through turn 6. Still half a second, and I've gone a little bit too hot through that. And that Honda has closed back in. We can't really get away from Marquez at the moment. Oh, there was his front wheel. He is still there, ready and waiting to pounce. 20.3. We got 2 laps to go. Can we hold on for 2 more laps? Tyres are looking absolutely fine. I know Marquez went with medium front, medium rear wet tyres. They're obviously working for him. But I didn't think it was the best choice. I mean, we've not really got any issues with the softs. And the track temperature was very low as well. New fast lap race, 51.5. Is Quartararo going to go any quicker? Nope. Okay, there we go. Even though our lead is not very big at all, we did just set the fast lap the race. So everyone's getting quicker and quicker as they're getting used to these conditions. As am I. So let's just continue to push. 0.6 at the moment. I think it's fair to say Marquez is not going to leave me alone for the rest of the race. I've gone in too hot into turn 5. That's going to lose me quite a bit of time. Big wheelie as well. Wide through turn 6. That Honda's there. Get the bike stopped. Yes, we do. Yeah, the bike is starting to not feel so good now. Marquez is there. Quartararo has dropped way off though, so we don't need to worry about Quartararo. It is literally just between me and Marquez. Oh, that's only 0.3. Come on, stop now. Oh, I thought I was in a bit too hot there. We've got 1 lap to go. If we can hold them off here, it's going to make my job a lot easier at Phillip Island. So, final lap of the race. New fastest lap of the race, 51.5 as I go wide. Come on. Let's... Oh, I'll tell you what, we have got quite a bit of a gap now. We have got quite a bit of a gap. Yes, over a second. I think we may have done enough. I mean, power mapping is on too now, which is obviously helping. Yeah, we are looking like this could well be a win at Motegi in the rain. Gap's come down a little bit, but not by much. Into V corner for the final time. Marquez has closed in a little bit, but not a substantial amount. Okay, so 0.9 is the gap. That should be more than enough to win now. Okay, oh, steady. Oh, no. Well, we stayed on, but that has lost us a load of time getting in the gravel there. But I think we're still going to be okay for the win. That was nearly the curse of Motegi rearing its ugly head there. There we go. We just managed to hold off Marquez to take another victory. That would have been my fastest lap if we hadn't gone in the gravel. But unfortunately we did. There we go. 38-point lead now we have as we go to Phillip Island. 16-point lead over Repsol and 9 points over Honda. So we can go to Phillip Island a bit more relaxed. Because even if I get a DNF, like we had last season around there, then we're still going to lead the championship no matter what. Obviously, I'd rather not get a DNF, because then our lead would really, really come down, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, that was a good win, an important win as well. Only 3 races to go, 75 points left on the table. Still all to play for. I mean, I think we might get this wrapped up at Sepang. But like I said, it depends what happens at the next race. If we leave the next race with more than 25-point lead, then I'm going to be fairly confident that we're going to be able to wrap up the title at Sepang. But we shall see. Okay. Right, that's all fine. It does say contract status dismissal. That's just because obviously I've signed with a new team for next season and paid out my 2nd year contract with Red Bull KTM. So let's go to Phillip Island and see how we get on. It's going to be a dry race, so that's good. So I'll take part in FP2. Let's go. Qualifying, not so great. 13th position. I had troubles with both the Aprilias getting in the way. And when I was on a really quick lap, they were both... Well, Elise was following Ian One. And coming through the penultimate corner, they decided, as I was right behind them, to go into the pit. And I went straight to the back of them and crashed. So, yeah, I was not very happy. But here we are at Phillip Island. I mean, it's a fairly decent start. I've made up some positions already, which is good. The inside of Fabio. Oh, Miller's underneath. So is Mir. Okay, well we're back down to 8th position then. Through Stoners. Miller, where I didn't want him, but up the inside of 3 of them, maybe Rossi as well. No, we've got it stopped Honda hairpin. They've all gone wide. So what? We've got a better exit than Rossi there. And that is 4th position. This is already going better than the Ducati around here. The unupgraded Ducati. We were nearly into 3rd place momentarily, but couldn't quite get past Vinales. Oh, people are still crashing around here in doing what they were doing before the update, where they put their rear wheel on the grass through Lukey Heights and through Siberia as well. They seem to go onto the grass through there, which I believe is where Quartararo crashed, and Rabat's just crashed at Lukey Heights as well. So even though the Buriram bug was fixed for the AI going on the grass, it doesn't appear to be fixed here. Although, to be fair, not as many people have done it on the 1st lap. We'll see if anyone does it on the 2nd lap. I mean, I had to go for the hard rear tyre because during, well, both free practice and qualifying, the soft doesn't last, and even when the track temperature is around 91 degrees, the soft rear just does not work. It works for about 2 corners and it just overheats. The medium, you can get about 1 lap out of it before it starts overheating, even if it's like 94 degrees. So even though the track temperature wasn't too bad, I've still had to opt for the hard rear, because otherwise the left hand side of the tyre, if I go on for the medium or the soft, it would be knackered within about 3 or 4 laps. So the hard is the only one I could use. We've caught back up with Vinales, but we lose so much time through this final corner. Tell you what, the KTM does appear to be understeering more than what it did in qualifying. 126.3 from Marquez, 126.6 from me, so Marquez about 0.3 quicker. Dovi was, well, he done a 26.3 as well, but a little bit quicker than Marquez as I go very wide through the southern loop. Oh, that was a mistake there. Oh, that's put the gap up to a second, but Joan Mir, he is right behind. Oh, no. Oh! Mir stayed on, that's fine. I don't know if that's damaged my bike. Probably a little bit. Okay, 0.9 to Vinales. So yeah, that mistake has really cost me. We've just dropped off the back of the front group. Marquez appears to be just edging away slightly. And now I'm very, very wary about Joan Mir behind me. I think last season, was it Mir that I had trouble with around here on the Ducati as well? Because if it was, then we've got a similar thing happening here. So 26.2 for Marquez, 27.2 for me. So Marquez was about a second quicker that lap. And yeah, he's really pulling away from the two behind him now. Oh, there's Mir again. He's not going to leave me alone. I mean, we're still doing much, much better than what we did last season. But yeah, we're not going to be on the podium. The podium is out of the question. Please, Mir, don't. Oh, I thought he was going to slam into me again. But he didn't, so that's fine. See, through this sector, I do close them down a little bit. I say that, but the gap's gone up to 1.2. Yeah, the KTM doesn't feel as good as it did in free practice or qualifying. Something's not quite right with it. That might be a case of because I had a couple of contacts with a couple of riders. Yeah, something's not quite right. Definitely feels like it's understeering a little bit. 26.0 for Marquez. 26.7 from me. Marquez is just getting quicker and quicker each and every lap. He's going to be in the 25 soon. And there is no way in hell I'm going to be able to do a 25 around here with this bike. The gap is 1.5 seconds to Vinales. So yeah, the podium has well and truly gone away. We've only got 2.5 laps to go into Honda hairpin. Oh, again, Mir in there a little bit hot. So sketchy in that corner when you know that they go in a little bit hot. A second, the gap has come down, but of course that's going to go back up through the final corner. Left hand side of both the front and the rear tyre are not looking great. Gap is still a second, but it will be more than that when we go across the start finish line. Marquez is really pulled away. I reckon he's going to be in the see what lap time he's going to do. I'm pretty sure he's going to, yeah, oh, he's not quite in the 25s. I thought he was going to be in the 25s, but he's just on another 26.0. That's every lap so far. He has just got quicker and quicker with every consecutive lap. Mir is still right behind me. Can't get away from him. So the gap is 1.4 to Vinales. 1.5 laps to go. Bit wide there. No sign of Mir that time. so that's fine. Yeah, the KTM just feels a little bit sluggish at the moment. So we've actually closed the gap down by 0.4 of a second. Yeah, the KTM just feels a little bit sluggish. I know we're in power mapping 1. We'll see how it feels on the next lap when we turn it up to 2. But it's not, something's not felt right all race. It may just be the fact that I'm over trying, because I knew this was going to be a difficult race. Okay, we've got 1 lap to go. Yeah, there we go. Marquez is in the 25s, a 25.8. 26.6 from me. I think that was my best lap so far. 1.2 behind at the moment. Right, let's just try and get away from Mir. That is my main goal now. So Marquez will take a little chunk out of my lead, because he's going to win. And I'm looking like potentially a 4th place. It could be worse though, because Mir isn't that far behind. Still safe through Honda hairpin, so we might be okay actually. Vinales has kind of dropped off the back of Dovi a little bit. My gap is only 0.92 Vinales. Obviously it's a bit late now. Oh, the rear on the left hand side is really not liking it. Well, neither's the front, to be fair. In fact, the front and rear tyre have pretty much worn out in the exact same way and the exact same amounts. Right, run to the line. We are just going to hold off Mir. Marquez is finished. Dovi 2nd. Vinales 3rd. We get 4th though, which isn't as bad as I thought it was going to be, if I'm honest. I'll take that. So 26.6 was my fastest lap. Marquez went quicker again on the final lap for 25.6. But Lecuona done a 25.4. Okay. Yeah, 26 points is the lead. So we've still got a whole race wins of points over Marquez, with 2 races to go. So if we can beat Marquez at Sepang, that will be the title. Or if he finishes, you know, a bit further down and I finish directly behind him and he only closes in by 1 point, then it's going to be very, very close. But anyway, standings. Moto 3, Dennis Foggia is leading that from Boltus in 2nd, Sasaki in 3rd, Yamanaka 4th and Tate in 5th. And then Moto 2 is Dallaporte is back in the lead of that from Baldassari in 2nd, Schrotter in 3rd, Luti 4th and Augusto Fernandez, he's in 5th place. And then we go over to MotoGP. Obviously, I'm leading that at the moment from Marquez in 2nd, Dovi 3rd, Quartararo down to 4th and Cal Crutchlow in 5th. Anyway guys, that's it from me. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to leave this video a like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to my channel for more content. Should see you guys in the next video. Don't forget to stay safe and wash your hands. See you.